Good morning. I'm Ed Evans. Today is August 25, year of infamy 2025. Watch out for that Project 2025. They want all that you owned and more. They will have your soul. In any case, I want to verify that NASA climate evidence is still here where it belongs. It says there is unequivocal evidence that Earth is warming at an unprecedented rate. Human activity is the principal cause. Well, you can have it in Espanol, or an English takeaway would be, while Earth's climate has changed throughout the history, well, the current warming is happening at a rate not seen in the past 10,000 years. Boom. According to the International Panel on Climate Change, well, the IPCC says since systematic scientific assessments began in the 70s, the influence of human activity on warming of the climate system has evolved from theory to established fact. Scientific evidence. Oh, yeah. Information taken from natural sources such as ice cores, rocks, tree rings, and from modern equipment like satellites and instruments all show the signs of changing climate. Let me add, too, that we're talking about pointer evidence here, stuff we can point to, including thermometers and stuff. Did you know that Navy ships at sea have thermometers that measure the temperature of the oceans? Yes, and they do it 24/7, 365. That's a lot of pointer evidence, and they show that the planet's ocean is going, because the ocean is 71% of the Earth, and the sun's oceans receive, therefore, 71% of that sunlight that beats down on it. It is a black body. What do black bodies do? They absorb heat, unlike white bodies like snow on glaciers, sea ice that reflect, as in albedo, that reflects sunlight. Well, what about global temperature rise to melting ice sheets and evidence of warming planet? It all abounds. The rate of change since the mid 20th century is unprecedented, meaning it has not happened before, not happened over millennia, thousands of years. Let's go over here and take a look at Google. Somebody asked me a question not too long ago. I thought I'd answer it here, and they can look it up themselves, and they can see my video and see it. Earth's climate is approaching irreversible tipping points. Irreversible tipping points. Yes, Earth's climate is rapidly approaching, and in some cases may have passed irreversible tipping points, which are thresholds that could trigger large-scale self-sustaining changes to the Earth system, such as the Amazon rainforest converted to savanna or the collapse of ice sheets. These changes become self-perpetuating and impossible to reverse on human timescales, even if human emissions now, that's what we're talking about here, even if they are cut, all right, it's they're still going to rise for a long time, but if we cut them overnight, they'll stop rising overnight, but they'll still cause heating, at least what's up there. It's going to be up there a long time. How are you going to get it out? How are you going to get CO2 out of the atmosphere? How are you going to get the heat out of the global ocean? You're not. Not in any time scale we can talk about. If you got a 7-year-old at home, I don't know if I'd tell them about this or not. It's up to you, but they do have a need to know. Earth climate is approaching irreversible tipping points, according to The Economist. They would want people to know, especially insurance companies. Reddit has a conversation. Well, who else? Earth.org, the Weather Channel of all people. Wow, they would care. Well, you can go on. Climate change, EHN.org. Climate scientist warns Earth is approaching tipping point. Study as global temperatures rise, tipping points rise. Tipping points, window to avoid irreversible climate. That's what Climate Brief. Climate Brief, right here, folks, right there. Go there next. Go there next. And then you can go on and see all this stuff. In any case, I am Ed Evans. You're going to need to start talking to your 7-year-olds very soon. But you might want to talk to those 37-year-old folks out there, too, because they're not getting out of this unscathed. They're going to pay the price. we're my generation, the baby boomers, we're generally idiots. We're ignoring all this. Whereas we vote for idiots. In any case, I'm Ed Evans. This will be at my favorite place on YouTube.